Rochester sectional final on Thursday night between the Sacred Heart Griffin volleyball team and Quincy Notre Dame. The teams met earlier this season with QND pulling out a 3-game win. Cyclones, who had started slowly in their past 2 matches, had no such problems on Thursday. SHG gets started with a giant spike from Elise Cummins, a sign of things to come for the Sykes early on. Emma Hopkins gets a kill of her own to keep SHG rolling, and then Annie Urbance gets into the action to put the Cyclones up 14-6 on QND. SHG keeps rolling with another kill for Cummins, another from Hopkins, and then a precision tip from Urbance to make it 19-11 Cyclones. No comebacks in store this game from the Raiders, as Delaney Jordan tips the 25th point home to give SHG Game 1 at 25-15. From there, though, nothing easy either way, and this one turned into a thriller. QND takes an early 5-4 lead in Game 2 on Riley Hummert's spike down the line. That's when SHG would put together a little bit of a run, started with Megan Lewis's kill. She'd add another kill finish to make it 8-5, and Urbance would give the Cyclones a 13-8 lead here. Raiders not close to going away, though, as Sarah Neiswinder brings QND within 18-17, and they'd build a bit of a lead from there to go up 23-19 before SHG would start to climb back into it. Cummins gets the ball in the middle again and spikes one home to make it 23-21 QND. 2 plays later, and Cummins gets a block to knot Game 2 at 23. QND up 25-24 now, and Cummins gets a tip over the net that the Raiders' Molly Penn just gets a hand on as QND knots the match at a game apiece, 26-24. There was all sorts of trouble for SHG early on in Game 3, and the Cyclones were in an 8-2 hole, but there was a rally in store. Urbance sets Hopkins for this kill to knot the game at 10. Later in the third, QND is pulled ahead 18-15, and SHG looking for another rally. Urbance sets up Hopkins once more to pull within 2. Cyclones continue to find Cummins in the middle, and she slams home another one to pull within 19-18. That's about when this one would start to go back and forth. Great dig from Michaela Yoho that Cummins plays quickly and finds open space in the back corner of the QND defense to get it back to 20 all. Raiders up a point again, and Urbance spikes home another equalizer. SHG continues to hang on as Hopkins adds another kill to knot the match at 23. QND would get the next point, and now working on match point as Mackenzie Foley makes a great dig on a Hopkins hit, and the Raiders get the ball over to Hannah Peters, who spikes it down the line to end SHG's season in Game 3, 25-23. Hopkins led the Cyclones with 14 kills, 13 digs, and a trio of aces. Cummins had 11 kills and 3 blocks as SHG finishes the season 28-9.
I really don't know. I mean, I could see it in all of our faces, like how much we wanted it, and I don't think at one point any of my teammates gave up, and like I just kept saying, like, we need you guys, and each one of them said it back to me, like we were all there for each other. Well, I saw it in their faces, like I said, like I don't know what happened, but I guess we don't always get the outcome you want.
Well, I thought Sacred Heart outplayed us, but we outscored them. How's that?
Okay.
They came with a great game plan, and they played exceptionally hard, but the points in the scoreboard said no.
And, that first game that we came out, that was the best I've ever seen our team play. And then we struggled a little bit in our passing in the second game, and then to lose by 2 points it's extremely tough, extremely hard.
As QND had to play with desperation, they almost thrived in that?
I mean, they really kept their composure. I mean, I will give them that. I don't think we fell apart. I just think, to lose by 2 in such a strong match, it's tough. It's tough.